everybody. This is SBDWolf. I'm going to be running Gimmick 2, and with me on commentary, I have some very special guests. So feel free to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello. My name is Niklas Istenes, CEO and game director. CEO of Bitwave Games, the creators of Gimmick 2, and I'm also the game director of Gimmick 2. And with me here, I also have
Olof. I'm a programmer of Gimmick 2.
Yeah, super excited to be here.
I'm also super excited. It's such an honor to do a run of this game with some members of the development team here. So for those unfamiliar with this game, this is Gimmick 2. It's a modern-day sequel of a game originally known as Gimmick or Mr. Gimmick that came out in Japan and a few Northern European countries in 1992 on the NES and Famicom. And I'm a runner of that original game. I was pretty excited about this one once the game got revealed, and it's freaking amazing, honestly. I've run quite a lot of games over time, and this is honestly one of my favorite speedruns I've ever done. So very happy to show this for you all. I suppose we can talk a little bit more about the game as we go. So let's select our file. Now, we have a bit of a difficulty selection. We're going to be playing on assisted mode because it's a bit faster. Foreshadowing. Isn't it a bit weird how you have a difficulty selection screen as gameplay? We'll talk more about that later. Run starts. Okay, so let's talk maybe a bit about the basic mechanics. So you are Yumitaro, green little yokai who can summon stars that act both as a form of attack, but also as a rideable platform that we can throw and ride, and you can go very fast with these. Now, one bit of a small change that I think adds a lot to this run. You can kind of run off the star and then either jump or run off of it and get extra speed. So we're going to be making use of that a lot, bouncing the star off of walls, but even doing some special techniques with this star. I attempted some along the way here, but unfortunately you didn't get any. So there's what we call a frame perfect star, where you have to jump a specific height, buffer your next jump, and then throw the star within a frame perfect window, the frame before you land. And if you do that right, you can ride the star as you go forward without needing to bounce it off of a wall or anything. And we're going to have some other opportunities later in this run to attempt this.
I'm really glad we didn't find that one in development. So we didn't fix it.
Right. Yeah, it's it's frame perfect, but the nature of it being frame perfect means that we don't attempt it in risky spots at all, so I think it's fine. And it does make for some pretty cool tech here and there. Another tech that I did over there, that is the double star jump. So you can jump on a star, then jump off of it, charge another one, and throw the second one right before you land on it, and then your second star will go higher, and it'll allow you to reach higher places.
You're destroying our game right now.
Yeah, quite a lot. That's kind of the nature of a game like this, though. By design, you're allowed to do a lot of very creative things with your star. And some of them half intentional, some of them maybe not so much. But yeah, that's kind of what this lends itself to.
As some of you might have seen, there's also some treasure chests on the levels, and of course you're not going to collect those because that will just take more time. But if you do, you get a little cosmetic item for your little Yumitaro, so you can equip like different colors or skins or hats and change the horn and whatnot. But we won't see any of those in this run.
Yeah, maybe we could pick up a chest along the way. I don't know. We could think about it.
Could be a donation incentive.
Could be. Okay, another tech I'm attempting there, that's called a horizontal star. So when you pick up a lot of speed, which you can do from a slope or from a previous star, as you have that much speed, if you're going to land on a ledge that's like a little bit higher than you, you can throw your star forward, and that extra speed that you have is going to allow you to actually land on that star. And so that's not frame perfect, just an easier way to do it while going forward. And now we're going to play a bit of a bonus area because we had a true ending incentive, which got met. And these are basically hidden stickers that we're going to be collecting throughout the level. And then it's going to change the last level of the run once we do it.
Yeah, that's a throwback to the original, where you also had to collect hidden treasure on each level to get the true ending and the final level. So We kept that spirit in this game, but added more secrets.
Yep. There's a lot of them.
All right, there's gonna be 9 of them total. Okay, cool intro to this stage. If I get all this, 2 horizontal stars, and we can use the star to escape that gate. Awesome.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Now,
miss that
talking
star.
about that incentive, do you mind if I sneak in here?
Yeah, go for it.
I just wanted to say that I have a $10 donation from Nico that says, I love it when GDQ goes global. It's really fun to see and hear people who might not have been able to make it to the event in person, especially when those people also had a hand in making the wonderful games we play. Now, that's a $10 dono. We've got a minute left on getting those tickets in for that $5 donation train at 5 minutes in the run. I'd love to hear from y'all.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm
by the way,
transfixed.
I didn't get the little huggy trick. By the way, just saying, the music in this game was, I believe, everything was made by David Wise. Am I right in saying that? Or composed,
almost everything. Almost everything was made by David Wise. He's of course the main composer, but some of the tracks are also composed by our sound designer, Joel Bille.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and it really makes perfect sense to have David Wise on a game like this. He really sets the environment for the game.
Yeah, I agree. I found myself listening to this OST on and off, and I think it works pretty well with this game.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything about making this game was kind of a dream come true, and getting David Wise on top of that was just like
cherry on top.
I mean,
Yeah.
living in a simulation type of shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of poetic that this game was just released in Japan and Sweden, and now 30 plus years later, a Swedish studio gets to make the sequel because we love to play the game when we were young.
Yeah,
It's cool.
very
I
honored.
absolutely agree. All right, we did a bit of stuff out of order there. That pipe is supposed to be an exit pipe, but we can just kind of take it from the opposite side. Horizontal start there doesn't save much. And yeah, we're approaching the mini boss. It's going to be in just a couple rooms from now. That's going to have a really difficult double star jump. So what makes that harder is that we want to go in the same direction as we're double star jumping. So we're kind of going to have to fight against the star momentum. And on top of that, we also have a bit of a low ceiling. Oh, crap. Okay, it's fine. So we can do this backup.
Nice recovery.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, the ceiling that's gonna make us bonk. It means that I want to cancel my first star just a bit early, so that I have enough vertical space to do this.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
Good job.
Thank you.
And that's also something that's new in this game, which wasn't a thing in the original. Like you can cancel your star or recall it, as we call it.
Yeah.
Pun intended. So you can, like, whenever you want to, you can just get it back and recharge it, which makes the run much faster, and you have more control. So it's also a quality of life feature, actually.
Yeah.
Well, also mechanic-wise, since you have these slots which you can throw in the star into to activate stuff, and then you can recall your star to cancel that activation.
Like you see here,
Yeah.
raising the platform.
Yeah. I think it works really well. Like it definitely does help this run be a lot faster. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of chain stars. All right, this is mod skip. There's even an achievement
Nice.
for getting this.
Good job.
Thanks. Also happens to be a lot faster than going all the way around. There's a lot of sections that we're skipping during this run. Way too many to list. Okay, there's a faster strat in this room, but it's actually pretty difficult, so I'm just gonna hit that star slot. Okay, we're approaching the first bonus. So we are... Oh, whoops. It's fine. We are supposed to... So we're gonna be off for the frog. And we are supposed to be able to kind of carry it to solve some later sections. Nah. We don't need it.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've never seen that. That's incredible.
And then this is a bit of a tricky shot. There we go. And then we actually can't reach this, but we can do this. There we go.
Oh,
Nice,
wow.
nice.
Okay, and that's the first bonus. The second
Wow,
one is gonna
that's
be pretty interesting too.
I love that.
We can do a big skip here too. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. I mean,
So that's
this
good.
one was actually planned. The previous
Yeah.
one was not planned at all.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're,
So sometimes I do wonder exactly what's intended and what's not. Okay, the second bonus is immediately right here. So you're kind of supposed to move the statue first to get here, but it's actually slightly faster to do it first.
yeah, you don't need to do that.
Okay, so we're going out of bounds. The double star jump. Or not.
Ooh,
Okay,
No
we
worries.
can retry. This game has very abundant checkpoints, so
yeah.
at least no death is usually extremely punishing. Okay,
Ooh, nice. Out of bounds.
and then we should
Yeah,
be able to hit
we-
this on the way back. Nice.
Oof. Nice.
Like the core design of the game is that you never, like you ride on the star a lot in this game if you play it like you do.
Yeah.
But the core design philosophy of the game is that you can complete the whole game without ever riding the star.
Yeah.
Except for like when you like throw the star into a frog and you stand on the star and whatnot. But you actually never have to do one of those pro moves to actually complete the game. If you're gonna do the true ending, you do need to do those kinds of tricks, but they are much easier to do in this game rather than in the original, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say there are a couple tricky spots, particularly in level 5, but that's about it. The original game definitely does have some particularly rough sections. Okay, and then we're approaching this boss, which is a shooty thing, I guess. Okay, so this takes 6 hits. 1 and 2. And then
Yeah,
2
what
final hits
did
here.
we end up calling this boss? Like,
It's yeah. We named them like since all the enemies have very like Japanese names, we named that like Lotus Shooter or something in English, and no, Lotus Kappa. Lotus Kappa. Yeah. And the
Oh.
other one is Daffodil Kappa.
Daffodil.
But they're differently named in Japan.
yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I also learned something here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually a big skip in this level that you can do to skip about half of this, but it would actually skip over the first item that we need for the true ending. So we're gonna play this level normally for a bit.
While we do that, do you mind if I sneak in some donations?
Yeah, you have some time just before I get to the first bonus, I'd say.
Perfect, because I am seeing a lot of tickets coming in for that $5 dono train. I have a $5 donation here from a free treat. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with names tonight. And it says, love from Norway, less than 3. I have a $10 donation from Zymith that says, choo choo, two tickets for the $5 donation train for me and my wife who are staying up late because GDQ is worth losing sleep for. Best of luck to the runner.
Thank you.
I have another 2 tickets for the train and a $10 dono from Citizen Giant, and that says 2 tickets for the train. Wait, I think there might be a gimmick or 2 involved with this train. Gimmick or 2.
Get it? All right, so this is the first bonus. So we're gonna do a bit of a tough trick here. I'm gonna position myself about here. I didn't get it. Okay, we can retry this.
Wait, what? What
This
are
is a
you
bit
gonna do?
finicky. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
What?
I don't completely understand how that works, unfortunately.
Neither.
But if you stand in a specific spot, do kind of a specific jump, and then try to buffer your next jump, you can sometimes end up there at the top of the gate and be able to jump out of it.
Incredible.
Good job. Yeah, and
Okay.
it was so quick, so I don't think people ever noticed what the treasures actually are. But that treasure you just picked up is the original Mr. Gimmick NES cart.
Yes.
Yep. It's a nice little detail. Okay, so it's actually faster to take the warp back to the beginning of the level, and then actually takes the shortcut than continuing to play the level. So that still saved us, what, 30 seconds a minute?
Yeah, that's a nice note actually. There are actually like 4 teleport checkpoints in each level because levels are so big.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna take a small detour and pick up this box. I really like this box.
It is a nice box.
Conveniently placed.
This one got
Alright.
added in a patch too.
I love
It
this
wasn't
skip.
here originally.
This is one of my favorites.
Very nice. So that skips the entire mini boss.
It's just so simple. It's so beautiful.
So somebody actually found a way to do it without that box, but it's extremely difficult, and I don't see anybody like attempt it anytime soon.
No.
With the use of a very, very precise frame perfect star.
It's not worth the gamble,
Yeah.
I guess.
And what you just did there with catching up to the star by using the slope
Oh
momentum
yeah,
is also
that's
really
called
nice.
that's called we call it a slope star at least.
nice.
Slope star.
Yeah, you can slam a star right as you land on a slope, and then use the slope speed to catch up to it, and be able to use it as a ride.
Yeah, because generally you need to like bounce the star against a wall in order to stand on it. But nope.
Yeah. Okay, there was a series of horizontal stars in that room, but I unfortunately immediately failed the first one, so we're just gonna go on the lake. Oh, I actually got that one. That's really tough. I wasn't ready though, so I cancelled it immediately. Okay, so we have our second treasure here. And you're supposed to go all the way on the right, but we can just do this.
Well,
Wow.
So yeah, that's supposed to be the exit of the bonus once again. We're just taking in reverse. I shouldn't do Hagi, unfortunately, so we're gonna do that back up. And then this is pretty precise too. There we go.
that's cake.
Yeah, I take some time to line myself up there. Like that star is deceptively difficult. And now, oh, I could have picked that chest up. Okay, we have another one later.
I was gonna ask. Whoa, that star just. went
Yeah,
away.
so that star is actually useful because it flies into the next room and it hits an ice block.
Oh, right, yeah. Didn't even see that.
Wow.
Was that
Yeah.
off screen?
Yeah, it happened off screen.
Damn.
It would be an ice block that would block the pipe entrance, so it's very convenient. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this chest. I don't actually remember what skin is in this one. Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you had any treasures in mind, which is like on the paths you take, but yeah.
I had the previous one in mind, but I forgot to pick it up, so I guess we're using this one. Okay. There's the oh, whoops. Nice. Okay, so this is the snowball chase. Oh, funny story about this one. So we were doing this entire section, and then at some point somebody came into my chat as I was doing some runs and was like, "Why do I not see any speedrunners like take the hidden path in this section?" And we're like, "Hidden path." So if you throw a star into this pipe right before entering it, you can jump over the snowball on the left, and then there's this section.
Wow.
So like the community in general had no idea about that
Yeah.
prior to. Wow.
For about a few weeks, I want to say.
Nice.
Not the last time that kind of stuff happened. We'll talk a bit more about that later. Okay, so this is Fishy Factory. This is the longest level in the run. Oh, there's another chest here. Which one is this? Ooh, okay, sure.
Retro star, yeah. Yeah, and what you did on the last level, you just reset. You went to the level select screen because you completed the level, and then it's just quicker to just go to level select instead of waiting for like the jingle to play and whatnot.
Yeah. So yeah, the level gets marked as completed immediately as soon as the confetti fires off.
Yeah.
You can immediately just exit to level right then and there. Makes this run even more fast-paced than it already is.
I mean, the first time I saw you do that, my instinct was, "Oh no, why are we allowing that?" But it's like, of course we are.
Yeah.
Fun.
Don't need to patch that.
Nope.
Yeah, I think it makes the game even more fast-paced, as I said.
Yeah.
All right, heading into the first bonus of level 4. This one is pretty scary.
Yes.
Lots of spikes.
Lots of spikes.
I remember the first time I tested this. I think I called our level designer words.
Nice.
Like certain words I can't mention.
Yeah, shout out to Gustav, who sadly couldn't join us today.
We can skip
he
a
had-
cycle here.
He had a lot of fun making these like Kaizo-like sections.
Oh, I bet he did. Okay, I'm doing this.
And the treasure you just picked up there is a very traditional Swedish Dala horse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that, and I had a Swedish viewer who pointed that out when I was playing this game.
Yeah. I think if you go to Sweden, like any tourist shop has them.
Yep.
Very traditional, like horse carved out of wood, painted in that particular way.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so this is this is the whale. So I remember some of us when we were first learning how to run this game. Hang on, actually, I'll talk a bit more about that later. This is whale skip, actually. Hug the wall, slide down through the star, jump on it. Okay, nice. This should work. Now,
Man.
I mean, the fact that you gain velocity there.
Oh, so close.
I probably jumped a bit too high out of the water. You need to make sure that you're doing very small hops off of it. Or you...
I think the fact that you gain velocity with star there is technically a bug, but it's so awesome. Like,
Yeah. And that
Okay.
cat whale is like a reference kind of thing to the original game where you rode a dinosaur for a little bit and had to dodge some pterodactyls, but we added a bit of a longer section to that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, when we were kind of initially writing this game, some of us were calling that thing a whale, and like some other people in the community were like, "Have you ever seen a whale in real life?" And what's funny is that you all posted some early design concepts on your Twitter account, and you explicitly called that a whale, and we were like, "Yes, we knew it."
Yeah. I think some audio of it actually didn't make it into the final product,
Yes.
but we have audio of it like meowing. So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a cat whale actually. So yes to whale, but it was supposed to be like a cat whale fusion, but it went like meow. But that didn't make it for reasons.
Nice. That sounds cool.
By the way,
I
the
got-
skip you're doing here is really cool.
Yeah, you can just run the mini boss. It actually used to be that the camera didn't follow, and you had to play that section blind. And then that got updated in a patch, so made it a lot easier.
Oh yeah, so the camera follows you.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I gotta ask. Back there, right before the mini boss, there was this very suspicious-looking toilet. Is there anything up with that?
I mean, we actually had a sound effect for it a little while, but we were afraid of the rating.
Yeah, it could increase the game's age rating if we added a certain noise when you went down that pipe.
But
I
and
see.
I also added a couple flies to it at one point. But I also, I don't know.
Yeah, that's understandable.
A bit too much, maybe.
Maybe. I really like the flies though.
Yeah, I guess I was asking because I know a lot of people when they were hunting for like every chest and every secret. Some people were really obsessed with that toilet. They were like, I don't believe for a second that there is nothing else to this toilet.
Oh,
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing else there.
Apologies.
It's just a toilet.
Yeah,
A very out of the way outhouse.
yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
While we're asking a few questions, I have a moment because I have a donation here that actually has a question for our couch.
Maybe after this bonus, if that's fine.
Not a problem. Let me know.
Okay. Yeah, because one thing I wanted to mention, I actually intentionally skipped this checkpoint inside this bonus. And the reason why is after I get that item, I can just restart from checkpoint and skip the backtracking. Okay, you can read that donation.
So I have a $10 donation here from Kepser that says, Hi, Wolf. Good luck on the run. I hope you have a good time. You've got this. Also, while you're there with the devs on couch, mind asking them what's up with the refrigerator in level 2? Thanks. Catch you later.
The refrigerator in level 2?
So the backstory with that is somebody, while I was doing some attempts recently, pointed out, hey, that's pretty curious that there are circus tents in the background in level 1. And I started just looking in the background and like I took some bets because of it. And then people in my chat started trolling me about it. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also a refrigerator in level 2 and a big shrimp in level 4.
Oh, you mean you haven't seen them?
Not you tool.
So the circus tents, there's a reason behind that.
Yeah.
It was actually like the level is called Midsummer Meadows, and it was previously it was way more like it was a hub level actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
It was supposed to be a hub level, and all of the levels are like, since the original game had very much Japanese references, we were like playing a lot with having a lot of Swedish references in the game, and there's still a lot of Swedish / Scandinavian references in the game, but we toned it down quite a lot in the final product. But yeah, you can still see a lot of it if you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So yeah, that's why the first level is like midsummer, because of Sweden midsummer things, and instruments that David are using is like a lot of traditional Scandinavian instruments.
But
Nice.
So wait, is there a refrigerator in the background of level 2? Is this?
I don't believe so.
No, okay. Yeah, no, not intentionally anyway.
I guess we'll never know.
The refrigerator was inside you all along.
It's the cake is a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, this. Okay. So that boss fight is supposed to be a lot longer.
Wow.
So you're supposed to wait around for enemies, and then it like rises back up into a new phase, and then you hit 2 switches, and it rises back up into a new phase. But you can just use that enemy coming out to get on top of it right away, and hit the self-destruct switch, conveniently placed on top. That actually used to be a lot harder too. You needed to do a pretty precise start throw, but then I remember that also got updated to make it a bit easier, which is nice because that definitely killed runs. Oh yeah, that's out of bounds thing. So yeah, that's a completely optional chest area. It just turns out that if you get up there and jump left, you can reunite with a later part of the level. So we skipped, but not even that big of a portion, but it still saves like 10 seconds. Oh. And this is a hidden shortcut.
I hope people who wanted to play this game ain't afraid of it, because doesn't get afraid of it because they see you just run through it and like, this looks hard, because it's easier than it looks sometimes. Not to pull off the speedrun strats, of course, but like casual runs of the game.
Yeah. This game is made a lot easier by the fact that there's checkpoints at every corner, pretty much.
Yeah.
So even stuff that is a bit difficult, you have a lot of attempts at it. Like
and all the checkpoints also refresh all your health. So there's no pickups or items that does that for you. You just automatically get that, and there's no extra lives or continues. So it's very accessible in that sense.
Now some of these trending sections are difficult. This is a difficult bonus.
Yeah.
I will say I am seeing a lot of love for the game in the donations.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
We're super honored to be here.
Yeah, like this is dream come true, man.
Yep.
Okay.
I have one here, a $50 donation from Kurthar that says, it's great to see Gimmick 2 being run at AGDQ by one of my favorite runners. Good luck to you, Wolf. This is looking like a good start so far. Yeah, that hurt me to read. That was a pun.
Oh, you have heard nothing. People in my circles do that every living minute.
Okay, you know what? I'll do this to myself. Chat, send in your puns. You have to put them towards the Ane-san category upgrade. It's the only way I'll read them.
Fair enough.
By the way,
All
that
right.
sticker you picked up was actually a reference to a previous game of ours.
Yeah, well, one of our first games
Oh.
called Cow Dash. Yeah. So we've had some. When I say we, I mean I have had some obsessions of making games featuring cows. So we have like a cow in every game in honor of our first game. So yeah.
Oh, nice. There's another member in the speedrunning community for this game that loves cows. So there you go.
Cows are awesome.
Cows are awesome.
Okay, this I consider to be the hardest screen in the level. There's a hidden shortcut over here. Okay, well, that's not how I was expecting to die, but
That's how I was like.
I mean, it is hard.
yeah. Okay. So let's give this another try. This is both of these shortcuts in this level got found pretty quickly, but I do remember there was still a bit of time where we ran without these, and then suddenly this got discovered and was like, okay, well, time to cut out this entire section. Okay, we hit this checkpoint.
Ever run it again?
Okay, sometimes there's this Pyro Huggy that's supposed to come from the pipe. Sometimes it fails to spawn. I'm not too sure why. I'm always ready to parry it with a star, but yeah. And then we can gate boost. Jumping low to avoid. No, never mind. I fired an arrow. It's fine. Block the star or those arrows.
Fun fact: the seagull noise is actually the audio designer doing it himself.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Okay, so we have our second bonus here. This one is pretty difficult too. I'm gonna wait for this wing to be on the left side. With a fire door here, but it's okay.
Nice.
Okay, this bonus is scary. Okay, one last difficult thing. There we go.
I mean, you make this look easy. This is.
Yeah, this is so hard.
I think this took
It
an
is
hour
hard.
the first time.
Yeah, both of these bonuses in level 5 on my first playthrough were pretty difficult to clear. Okay, we're going back here. These platforms can be on slightly different cycles sometimes. So sometimes if they're swinging to the left, you can directly go to the right. But in that case, I had to go back. Let's see. Oh yeah, this right side climb. Okay, there we go.
Oh, nice.
That's a bit difficult, actually. Okay, we're actually almost at the boss.
Yeah, you make this look so easy.
Things. I guess it's not like that difficult of a speedrun to pick up at a basic level, because a lot of the stuff I'm doing, you have a lot of alternatives that you can choose from with varying levels of difficulty. But this is a speedrun with an insanely high skill ceiling, which is amazing.
And we saw there's a tool-assisted speedrun of the first level. That's
Yes.
mind-blowing.
It's almost a full minute faster than the best RTA time, which is insane. Like, it's basically 30% of the run. Oh yeah, you can skip this boss.
Oh, this boss. I think it's been redesigned like 12 times or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a
Okay,
bit of a
so
callback
final
to the twin fights in the original game.
Yeah. So this is the first phase of the final boss of the original.
Oh, yeah,
game.
this too.
The true final boss. Yeah, but it was just a stack of Ohagis.
I love this twist. Okay, so we have 3 rooms to clear, or not. Oh, whoops, didn't make it.
Oof.
I'm doing a pretty hard setup for this. There's easier ways. Okay.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to restart from checkpoint immediately to make these orbs consistent, because otherwise I believe they're based on a global timer, once again.
They're based on global timer, correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind.
Oh, no.
Oof.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, just this skip to take this door instead of going through the other 2 doors saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 entire rooms that we're saving. Okay, Ohagi turned around, so we can use him to get up. Okay, so hopefully I remembered about every bonus. I think I did. We have a very difficult boss fight coming up. Just in time. Doing double star jumps. Okay.
Show off.
So this is Manto. Right, so this fight takes 9 hits. Oh, I already failed the beginning. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Hit him again. Need to do this. So he gets pretty high, and we can use this archer to hit him for a bit. Nice, he's doing orb. But then we need to start doing this. I think I'm gonna wait.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay, let me clear this.
I love this song, by the way. This is one of my favorites.
Same.
In the game.
I agree.
Oh, this one or the one that...
Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Whoops. So that's how. That's where 80% would end. You would fight an easier version of that boss fight, and then you realize that you haven't actually done the thing.
Yeah. So this is extra because you picked up all of those treasures along the way.
Yep.
When Gustav, our level designer, was tasked with building this extra section and make it really hard, he was overjoyed.
He was glowing.
I mean, I've never seen him so happy.
This is definitely incredible. Like when I beat this game for the first time, I got the normal ending first, and then I did this, and I was pretty blown away by just how insane this entire section is.
Yeah, because to get to this, you need to have taken all of those treasures, of course, and just taking those are hard. So we're like, okay, the level of skill you have to be here needs to be quite high.
Yeah, exactly.
Even this boss fight is... Okay, I hit him. Okay, so that third hit is pretty crucial because it makes this fight play out a bit out of sequence. So the bubbles are supposed to be on the right side now.
Yeah.
Instead, what will end up happening... so Manto would normally go on the left and destroy the bubbles on the right. Instead, he's gonna hit nothing, and then we can hit him again.
Yeah, you off-synced
Nice.
the whole face.
I'm gonna play it safe here. And then we just have one final hit to go. Nice, okay. Wait, because he still has a hitbox. And then we can proceed. Okay, phase 3.
That whole mantle fight was a pain to optimize on for Switch, by the way. A lot of particles.
Yeah, I can imagine these orbs are pretty intensive. Okay, so this is an auto-scroll. It's probably a bit more difficult than it looks, but I mean, once you know where to stand, it's pretty easy. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get under and then rush. So I want to make it here early, so I can hit that.
Also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I had real fun making the Northern Lights shader for this level.
Oh yeah,
It's very subtle, but the top is... It's all about a bunch of math, and I love it.
Okay, final phase. He's gonna summon a bunch of clones, so we can tell who the real one is here on the way because he's still gonna be flashing from the first hit. But when they spawn, actually, if you watch their idle animations, the real one is always gonna have his eyes wide open or is gonna be in a laughing pose. Meanwhile, the clones are always gonna be in the middle of an orb charging animation. Trying for a blind hit, that's gonna clear some clones here. I didn't actually watch. Okay, this one. We can get a hit here. Never mind, I missed. And then one final hit, and that is it. Awesome. That was a pretty good run.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you. Spam is coming up as soon as the Fade to Black happens, which is in just a little bit. 3, 2, 1, time.
Wow, good job, man.
That was
Good job.
incredible.
That was fast.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is, I mean, as I've kind of said at the beginning of this is honestly one of the best speed games I've ever done. It only came out last September. I think we have a pretty decent amount of optimizations, but like the depth is absurd. It feels like constantly every day that somebody's like putting their hands on this game, something new is getting found, like a slightly better way to do a screen, like a slightly faster star, something like that. It doesn't feel like we're running out of improvements anytime soon, which I think is incredible. Like that's a very good thing for a speedrun to have.
Yeah. Thank you so much for running it. Like just the fact that you've picked up this, like speedrunners have picked up this. We were hoping for it, of course, but you can never know. So it's super fun.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the community, like you say, find new strats and things that we're like totally oblivious to.
Yeah.
Try to do it. Okay, so I skipped the credits real quick because right before I go, I do want to show off one quick thing. We're just going to delete the file that we just beat because why not?
Yeah, speaking of finding things.
So remember when I said that this screen is a bit suspicious? So another suspicious thing, why is there water over here? So if you jump on this top block and then jump into the water and dive and hold left, there's a secret.
An unnamed switch.
Yeah. So it should. It doesn't look like it did anything, but it becomes pretty obvious pretty soon what it actually does. As soon as you get over here. Whoops! I fell. There's no checkpoints.
No checkpoints.
So,
No checkpoints.
if you want that really hard playthrough of this game, this is no checkpoint mode that you can activate through that hidden switch. Shout out to -7 for finding this one. Once again, she was in my stream some time ago and like talking about her first playthrough and was like, too bad I found the hidden switch on my first playthrough in the difficulty selection screen. And we were like, what?
I mean, you can still play it in assisted mode.
Yeah, you can.
It
does make it a bit easier.
Yeah, and you still have the big warp checkpoints, so that's at least something.
Yeah, so at least you do have, like, you don't have to play like a several minutes long level without doing anything else. With the exception of the final level, if you're doing true ending, which you are going to have to do the entirety of from the beginning. The entire boss fight.
Remember that the checkpoints also heal you. So if you do the final true level, there's absolutely no way to regain health. And you need to complete all of it in one life. So GG.
Thank you.